issue is regarding the capital punishment. Is Gambia still observing a moratorium on death penalty?
I start from where you ended. Yes, there is a moratorium for death penalty. So even if death sentence is pronounced by the courts, we are not implementing death penalty. You were asking about the fate of the witnesses that testified in the Ousainou Bojang case? They're free. I don't know what you want to know about them. They're witnesses, they've testified. The trial level ended. The matter is now on appeal. And on appeal usually is records. The witnesses may probably not be required to come and testify on appeal. On appeal is only a review of what happened at trial. So they are free.
Thank you. I have a question on the same thing. I want to ask, we've seen that following the acquittal and discharge of the accused Ali, Ousainou Bojang, instead of being released, he was rearrested and also detained at the Nairobi prison. So a lot of people, including an institution, including the Human Rights Commission, they consider that to be a piece of law and lawful procedure. So as the Minister of Justice, do you think that was lawful by the police?
To be released from prison and be arrested is not lawful, is regrettable, it happened. After having been formally released from the prisons, he could not have been rearrested without a further court order, which I am not aware of. So necessary interventions were done and he was released immediately the following morning.
So my name is Ousainou from Toro Alasan TV. My question goes to Ousainou Bojang case. We saw that the government spokesperson made public statement immediately after the incident before the police concluded their investigation. And some journalists were even called for custody regarding the matter. What is the difference between an ordinary citizen and public authorities when it comes from making a statement on ongoing investigation under our laws? Now that Ousainou Bojang, the other person, now that Ousainou Bojang has been acquitted with, will the same standard apply and will the spokesperson be called for questioning to clarify his earlier statement? Also, what action will be taken regarding Mama Jabi, whose allegation lead to Ousainou Bojang's arrest in Casamance now that the spokesperson has been?
So on Ousainou, I think you will agree with me, we should all be careful how much we say about the case because appeal has been filed. It means the matter is sub judice, it's still before the courts, and it is proceeding. So we will not be able to say much about it. And the names that you mentioned, I believe, have testified in that case. So the government spokesperson was called upon, he testified in the case, so he was a witness. So everything he said is also part of the records of the court as a witness. So I would even to comment on that. But what I can say is a public officer making a statement after an event is not in itself out of the ordinary. This is normal. I think is what is said is what we should look at. What did that particular public officer say with respect to the issue? But naturally, when an incident like that happens, you will expect government officials, public officers to come and address the public. So the question is not whether a public officer should address the public when an incident happens. Is probably how do we do it is what we will need to look at. But I cannot comment on his specific statements because he's a witness before the court and the matter is on appeal.